be accepted as a report of closure. On July 22, 2003, Seongnam accepted the report of Inha Hospital's closure. Mayor Lee Dae-yup was on vacation. Seongnam City said it would reject Inha Hospital's closure report for fear of opposition from citizens, including the committee, and medical gaps. But the justification of local residents oppose it was insufficient to demand an administrative and legal postponement or withdrawal of the closure. Inha Hospital was strictly operated by Hanjin Group, and it was difficult to exercise authority over the closure of private hospitals in Seongnam. On July 22, Seongnam Health Center received a report of closure from Inha Hospital, saying that it suggested measures to transfer medical records. Inha Hospital promised to keep all medical records at Inha Hospital in Seongnam until August 20, and then move them to Inha University Hospital in Incheon. Seongnam Health Center said it will accept the closure report because there is no basis to delay the processing of the closure report. PAN committee said, then, if the patient wants to read or find data, do you want me to come to Incheon? And that it does not make sense to keep Seongnam citizens' medical records in other cities. Inha Hospital replied, you can receive it by fax through the health center. The health center replied, as prescribed by the ordinance of the Ministry of Health and Welfare, there is a clause that if you submit a storage plan for medical records and obtain permission from the head of the local health center, it is not a problem under the medical law. The PAN committee visited Seongnam City Hall on the 23rd to protest. Now, the closure of Inha Hospital is irreversible. Inha Hospital is ready to disappear into Seongnam's history. In March 2003, the Health Care Act was amended. The revised medical law has provisions on the transfer of medical records. There were supplementary measures such as, if a medical institution is reported to close or close, the medical records, etc., shall be transferred to the competent health center. And, as prescribed by the ordinance of the Ministry of Health and Welfare, the founder of the medical institution can submit a storage plan for medical records and keep them. However, there were no countermeasures against cases like Inha Hospital and Seongnam Health Center, that the cost is not affordable and cannot be accepted. In the case of the Gwanjin-gu Prevention Hospital in Seoul, which closed in 2002, it was stored in the hospital with permission from the head of the health center.